Good morning to all the Monroonians watching. And of course, did you know that the Attorney General, Derek McCoy, attended Monroe College? And Lindy Della Penna of blessed memory, outstanding footballer, journalist and golfer, also attended Monroe.
I feel like Casey looking at your side-eyed right now, but they understand.
No, man.
I think they're understanding in this time.
No, man, one thing with us, we can't big up people because we're not threatened, because we have our greatness, so we're not, you understand? It's just bigging up, you understand? Yeah. Good morning to all the 40 minutes, All
right, of
good
course.
Morning. Right. And it would be remiss of me not to say big ups to the ladies from St. Andrew High School, Life More Abundant, do you understand? Or even the students of Camperdown High School, okay? Good morning to you. You'll see exactly why I did that momentarily, all right? Now, in the wake of Hurricane Melissa, countless Jamaicans have stepped forward to help their communities rise again. During this segment, we're joined by initiative co-organizer, none other than the mother of Elsie, the mother of Joshua, the mother of James, the mother of Rose, I gotta tell you. And of course, one of my guests on Modern Mommy Diaries, Nicole McLaren Campbell, to shine the light on ordinary persons doing extraordinary things, from neighbors banding together to clear debris, to volunteers creating and delivering care packages. Through their resilience, through their strength, these heroes and heroines remind us that even in our darkest time, the Jamaican spirit still shines bright. This morning we have highlighted an initiative, or will be highlighting an initiative, supporting 25 babies in Petersfield in Westmoreland. Good morning, Nicole. Welcome.
Morning, ladies.
How
Thank you for having me. Feeling good.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
The fact that you're awake and have the energy to even do an initiative, kudos to you and your team.
Good. Amen. All the time. How was the hurricane? How did it treat you guys? How was your family?
Really can't complain. Really can't complain. Just, really grateful. And at the same time, as we all are, just very cognizant of what is actually happening in Jamaica right now.
Yeah.
And so, everybody who can at this time, no matter how small it is, if you are able, nothing is too small.
Nicole, we're talking babies, we're talking Petersfield, Westmoreland. What is it about? What's happening? What's the situation there that you'd like to highlight?
What I really want to emphasize, well, let me tell you a little bit about how I heard about what was going on. I just got a WhatsApp from a fellow mom who heard about it in her mom's group.
Okay.
So I reached out to the organizers, and having babies right now, this resonates with me on such a level. I had already, been thinking previous to hearing about this specific community, about the babies and the moms that are in need. And so when I heard, about the babies sleeping on cardboard, just on one diaper a day as newborns, and we know as moms, you change diapers constantly. And so if you're on one diaper a day as a newborn,
Yep, rashes, problems. It's unsanitary problems.
Right. And as a mom, if you are not eating or drinking the breast milk, we know
not producing, can't function, postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety, stress, all kind of things.
All kind of things. And so when I heard about this, I reached out to the organizers, and they're collecting donations, and so many of us have been giving donations. But the truth is that this situation is going to need ongoing and long-term support.
Yes.
And what I thought of was, why not make a longer-term commitment to the baby, to each baby, to have people commit to each baby on a longer term. So that's I thought of, like, what about adopt a baby? Not physically adopting them, but sponsoring, committing to a baby for a period of 3 months. So as I said to the ladies, what about this? And they were like, oh, that's a good idea. And then we just created a WhatsApp group and took it from there. And within a day, we covered all the babies in the shelter. And then there's more. And I'm just encouraging, I think I'm so you know, I'm grateful to be here this morning because what I really want to communicate is that the adopt a baby model or sponsor a baby model is one that, you know, anyone can adopt.
Yeah,
it doesn't belong to anyone.
I just gave that gentleman the idea to adopt the Monroe gentleman.
The Monroe students.
Monroe students. Monroean can adopt a student.
Exactly.
Because, as you say, Nicole, it's an ongoing thing.
It is an ongoing thing. It's not a today thing. Yeah. It's an ongoing thing. After 3 months, we'll need to, some people will renew, we'll need to find other people. This is something that we have to think about at least minimum of a year.
Yeah, a year to 2 years.
A year to 2 years, and maybe even more.
So, Nicole, are all the babies at Petersfield covered in terms of your initiative, or do you still have
So again, I just want to be super clear, not my initiative, like me, Nicole, at all. But the babies at Petersfield are now completely covered. That's what we were able to do in exactly. Yeah. So at this point, it's about just encouraging others
to replicate the model.
If you know
other communities, other shelters,
the most vulnerable.
Areas.
So stick a pin now. But how? Say for example, you have covered the first 3 months. You have your persons, our sponsors. Somebody wants to come on now and give to. How do we do that? Is there an account? How does the sponsoring a baby, adopt a baby? How do you do that?
Okay, so. In terms of the babies at the particular community that we're working with right now, we've covered all of them already, and so you can also give donations to the shelter if you're interested in supporting that particular shelter. Yeah. You can carry donations to 24 East Kings House Road. Every Freely thing is the location that's collecting the donations for this particular center. I've also been doing some work with BAM Moms Club, and they have, you know, a history of just supporting moms and babies in need. Yeah. And so we're doing collections as well as going to duplicate the model, the Adopt a Baby model, for moms starting in St. James with that project. And Cornwall Regional Hospital has been serving, the pediatric department has been serving as a collection site for moms with babies in need. Yeah. And so we'll be doing collections for that as well. So if people want to support that, they can take that into MD Couriers at Summit 16 Chelsea Avenue. Okay. So the idea here is, again, you know, we have all seen, you know, the devastation. Yeah. Absolutely. And, you know, just to imagine the most vulnerable newborns in these conditions. Mosquito nets is another big thing because the stagnant water now is creating other issues.
Also water to make the formula. Because you cannot use the pipe water
right now.
No, you have to use the bottled water.
Right. No. So the model really is looking at what would it take to support a baby for a month, costing it, and then getting people to commit now, okay, I will do that for 3 months, etc. And we expect a lot of people to want to continue after 3 months, but this is just the initial commitment.
Let me ask you, you know, there's somebody seeing this and saying, that's brilliant, I know I have my network, we could do this in 3 locations. How did you start? Because sometimes people they just don't know how to start. Is it that you reached out to, or not you, but your team or the people? Did you reach out to a shelter and call them? Did you drive to the place? How do you get the ball rolling?
The genesis of this particular, and so everyone will have, you know, maybe they know of a shelter or they know somebody in a community. So the genesis of this particular shelter, or how the project came about, is that a community member just saw what was going on. And basically, he and his fiancée just felt really pressed to do something about it. Yeah. And then they told their family. Right. And then just WhatsApp groups. And then somebody just told me about it. And then we just started the WhatsApp group, and we're like, okay, we're doing this. And so, again, I just want to emphasize that anybody can do this, meaning you just get together.
Tell people.
Somebody has a community.
Get it out there. Tell it to your family. Tell it to your friends. Listen, we're going to help 2 babies. It can be 1 baby.
It can be multiple people helping 1 baby because there are people who they've come together. Maybe they couldn't manage to take on the responsibility for 3 months on their own. So it's them and a couple people. Okay, we're gonna do 1 baby, and they have a group of their 4 who are supporting 1 baby. So
and I also want to just
nothing is too small.
Nothing is too small. And please also let's remember the mummies, and that's one of the things when my relief efforts. we're going to be organizing, and, you know, I just had to take it's been a lot.
Yes.
And I don't, you know, I don't like just going into things and just, you know, you want to assess and you want to strategically do, you know?
Yes.
And so on and so forth, because it's not a race, it's not a sprint.
No.
It's a long-term
thing.
But the mummies also need help. So vitamins.
Absolutely.
Anything
food,
to replenish, food,
etc.
Whatever it is, because again, breast milk and just the sheer what it takes to take care of a baby at this time.
And I just also, you know, what a privilege it is to be Jamaican, because we really have been coming together and helping each other. And I want to big up Huggies. I just reached out to them. They're on board. They're supplying us with wipes and diapers, women's touch for sanitary napkins for the moms.
Hey, Dr. Simpson Harley. Good morning.
Big up.
Yes.
We Cinco. You know, we Cinco. We need water. We reach out to them.
Hi, William Food. Good morning. Hi, Karen. Good morning. My people.
No, absolutely. Karimed. I mean, it's just been incredible. And so it's overwhelming what's happening, and it's very easy when you're scrolling to just sink into overwhelm, depression, hopelessness, helplessness, belly bottom pain, and it's real. But we can turn those feelings into action, no matter how small. Emphasis on this commitment.
Yeah, long term. I absolutely love it. And, you know, I've started in my own way. Going to be doing more. And especially when I see the mummies and the babies, you know, modern mummy diaries. And we're mummies.
Absolutely.
So, like, I just... I can't do it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's a lot. And I'm just really grateful that you've and your team, your crew, your network saw it fit to not just read, because you can read it and say, oh gosh, another devastation, another issue, and put down the phone, but to actually move it into action. We're grateful to you and everybody who not only is doing, but is now, thanks to this interview, inspired to do
and to move.
And no matter how small, no matter how quote-unquote insignificant you think, it can make a difference.
Every mickle, absolutely. Make a muckle. Every mickle make a muckle. Full basket. Our guest has been Nicole McLaren Campbell, initiative co-organizer for this wonderful initiative. Thank you so much, Nicole, and to you and the other organizers and all the persons who have lent support. We say thank you so much. Do stay tuned. We'll be right back.